Welcome back to the channel. We got a special one for you guys here today. This is Indian Creek Disc Golf Course. The best course in Huntsville, my personal favorite anyway. It's just such a big course. It's got a lot of sweet throws, a lot of lines that if you hit, you know you hit, and then it just feels good because it's gonna actually challenge your game. You're not just pitching and putting here, you are throwing drives. So yeah, hole one here is 425 feet. It's a bomb. Most right-handed players just throw a big old hyzer. I'm gonna try and swing an anhyzer in there. Really just get there and hope you make your putt. And I'm gonna say that a lot today. So let's see how this plays out. Faded out a little bit. Par. Welcome to hole two. This is literally the most beautiful tee pad in the world. We've got a babbling brook. We've got the shade trees. It's just, oh, it's so nice right here. I honestly don't want to leave. But there's frisbees to be thrown. So hole two is a par 4 right now. First shot, you just want to push it out that gap as far as you can, and then from there you're in a field and you just got to chip it up to the basket. Easy peasy. Let's get a birdie. Really all there is to it. It's really no surprise that this is my favorite course in Huntsville just because it was a Lavone Wolfe design. And if you don't know who Lavone Wolfe is, all I gotta say is PDGA number 580. Check him out. He's a living legend here in Huntsville. He's done it all, been through it all, seen it all, and he's had a good hand in all of these courses here in Huntsville. See, and it's just so easy upshot from here. It's literally right there. I might just even get a little cheeky, try to run it. So yeah, it's an easy par, really all you need here. Definitely don't worry about a birdie. Hole 3, par 3, 300 feet or so. Probably the shortest hole in the course. It's just right there, but it can still bite you. All of the woods here at Indian Creek are deep and getting deeper by the day as summer grows on. So let's see what I can do to this hole. A little too much hyzer. Par. So Indian Creek Disc Golf Course, it actually follows along the Indian Creek Nature Trail, which is this beautiful little walking trail. I don't know how far it is, but you got a lot of moving targets to hit when you play here. It's kind of nice. All right, what's up? Hole 4 is here. It has changed a lot, as well as most of the course has changed a lot in the last couple of years because Jeff Bezos decided to plop his little spaceship project right on top of the back nine. So right now, the hole 4 is just a little par 3. The hyzer for righties has been taken out. There's now a Mando, and that's thanks to Jeff. And what you want to do is you want to try to push something out of the field. You can just play it straight, but if you want to park the basket, you definitely want to try to flip something over there, or for a righty, have something hyzer back in right at the last minute. I think it's a pretty specific shot. I think you need a fade or turn to fade at the end, back of the basket. Let's see if I can pull it off. I have not pulled it off very well recently. I'll be going Metal Flake T-Bird 3. That was pretty good. If you want to check out what the old Indian layout used to look like, there is footage from like 2018 Rocket City Blast here at Indian, and you can check it out. I think it's on Soblue Productions. It's pretty good. You can watch Johnny McRae shred this little course. It's pretty cool. Cool. Hole 5 is a pump, an absolute blast. You got to throw for a lefty just the biggest hyzer in your life, and then you're still not going to get there. It's 418 feet, but tucked into that tree line up a hill. So really my play and most people's play is just get out to the field, land in the gap, and then approach and get a par, because I don't know, I've seen rollers work. You could get a massive turnover for a righty to slide in there, but that's tricky. So I'm just going to play it safe. Nice little boring hole for you. Well, it was definitely safe. I really got to stop saying that holes are boring and easy on the channel, because I just like, it's guaranteed that I'm not going to birdie or par. All right, so picture this. There's a wood line, another 250 feet over that rock pit right there. There's a basket right here on the edge of the hill, and it's a sick little par 3. I think it was like old hole 5 or something, but Jeff took that from us. Hole 6 here at Indian, we have a nice mirror to hole 1. It's kind of the same shot, but this one's a little more downhill. So I guess it's not a mirror, it's just an exact replica. Maybe a mirror of hole 5. That's how mirrors work. For this one, I'm gonna try to throw a flick though, just because it is downhill. I can hopefully get the distance with it. We'll see how it goes. I never really tried this shot. We're just trying something new here. Be a little short. I don't flick very far. Like I said, a little bit short, like 90 short. Par. Oh baby. Here at hole 7, signature hole on the course, no doubt. Signature hole in Huntsville, also no doubt. Signature hole in Alabama, yes. 444 feet downhill. You got a gap to hit. Right-handed players can throw over the trees with a hyzer. I'm gonna go straight at it with a T-Bird 3. It's honestly pretty hard. I hope I don't flub this too hard. A little short, but that's okay. Pretty shot. All right, well, if you guys want to see footage of a good lefty throw in this hole, you can watch Eagle McMahon park it. It's pretty sick. Cool. Hole 8 is a neat one. 99% of the people, including myself, are gonna take this right side gap and just try and penetrate to the basket that way. There is also a little sneaky lefty line all the way out and around that way. I never take it. It's tighter, it's harder, it's blind, it's ridiculous, but I'm gonna go for it because I have no reason not to. I heard it hit a lot of trees. So I came from over there, that's the lefty side. Most people are gonna come and you gotta just get down below these branches and skip in here for your putt. It's pretty simple. That's all there is to it. Hole 9, we're to a monster par 4. Don't be fooled, that 675 on the tee sign is a lie because you have to hit that gap off the tee and then climb probably the equivalent of Mount Everest or at least Kilimanjaro. It's a massive par 4. Good luck getting there. Really, the play is to hopefully get to or past the gap and then just throw as far as you can and then get the rest of the way to the basket. I'm gonna try to do something cool. That was pretty good. Okay, well, I literally couldn't have walked up here and placed my drive in a better spot, so I'll take it. However, I've never practiced this shot from the right spot. It's actually, this is a nice little flat spot on the hill, so it actually makes the approach a lot easier. Let's see if I can actually pull it off. I guess if I had to be a little complainy, I'd move it like 2 feet that way. I got a little limb. I got a putt. Well, that would have been a nice birdie, but let's be realistic, I didn't deserve it. It's in. Cool, hole 10, we've made the turn. This is another new hole thanks to Jeff. It's okay, we're gonna play the short basket. We're playing the blast layout, the Rocket City blast layout, just because I think it's a more fun shot. The long basket is just like begging to lose a disc on, so we're gonna try this. I'm just gonna chip a little forehand. It's straight all the way down that little tunnel and then down a hill like in 45 feet or so. Really just stay in the fairway. You will lose a disc if you get off the fairway. I have discs in these woods. They are thick, they are not forgiving. Let's stay in the fairway. Fairway. I'm gonna give this one a little rattler scare. Man, I should just stop throwing that disc. Okey-doke. Here on hole 11, wind is your biggest factor, because really it's just a 401 foot throw, but there's wind. And the basket's on a high rise with a downhill behind it, so you kind of gotta, you know, be a little careful, but really for me, that's as far as I can throw. So I just throw it as hard as I can, and I know I'm not gonna go past the basket like this. Use a little more turn. That's in layup position. Okay, apparently it's farther than I can throw, but whatever. We'll just make the putt. Or not. Hole 12 here is a nice little, it's very lefty friendly. It's a straight shot with OB sidewalk on your left and then a creek down by the green on your right. And you have a Mando to navigate just before the circle. So if you really want to play it safe, you can just play out in the field and then pitch up for your par, but I'm going to go for it because it's a lefty hole and you don't lay up on lefty holes when you throw with your left hand. In case you guys didn't know, I throw with my left hand. Also, people are probably your biggest obstacle. Let's see if I can hit someone. That might be wet. Cool, well, the disc isn't wet, but I am from that birdie. Cool, welcome to hole 13. 13 and 14 signature holes here at Indian. They are just big old, tight little wooded shots. 13 is about 411 feet and it finishes just a little bit left and then uphill, so definitely not a lefty hole. Literally, I always lay up in this, but I'm gonna show off for the video because the cameras are on. Let's see if I can. I'm apprehensive too. That's why I didn't want to do that. Part of the obstacles is all the poison ivy. Thanks, Andrew Fish. Okay, just a little life pro tip for all of you people like me that have lost 8 billion whale sacks and other grip bags. Just use some climbing chalk. It's cheaper. You can clip it to your bag so you're not gonna lose it and leave it somewhere. And you're gonna be covered in chalk, but that's okay because your hands are gonna be dry. Just looking out for your guys' hands. It's a hard hole. That's a nice 5. This is it. Hole 14, signature hole, my favorite hole. It's amazing. 427 feet downhill through the tight woods. It does finish left, so it's a hard one, especially for the lefties. It's tough to get it to finish to the left on a backhand. Most righties just flip something up to flat and let it kind of finish at the end. I'm just gonna go mid and hope I make a putt because I don't have a disc that's gonna hold that flip on me right now. Typical. The reason I like this course so much is it just challenges so many different aspects of your game. It has you throw everything from just massive full big distance hyzers to like little touchy turnovers and forehands, and it just has it all. And it's not going to really let up on you too much either, because every single hole has something that's going to ask of you to get that birdie. We're in hole 15. It is the shortest par 4 ever, but it's very specific. It's definitely not a par 3. You got to pump it out and get way right on your drive. What? It's not true. You should go left, not right. Directions are hard. And then from there, you have to cross a little creek, Indian Creek, and then get over to the basket, which is over to the right. So very specific landing zones. If you miss your first shot, you are not going to get a birdie. You're going to have to lay up for par, and then hopefully it's an easy shot across the creek. Cut it a little too tight. Okay, so not ideal placement on hole 15. You definitely want to push it up there a lot more, but it's still possible from back here. Really just get it past that Mando on the left side, and then swing it in right and pin the basket and get your birdie. A little bit deep. All right, hole 16, we got a nice little par 3 here. It is tucked deep into that dark crevice of woods there. Really, you want to throw something pretty straight, righties, big turnover. I'm going to go straight with a little bit of fade. The basket is perched on this big ridge, and so it's going to challenge your putts if you're a little off. You're going to have to do some back and forth unless you just make it. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Well, that's gonna kill the ratings. Okay, hole 17, it may seem like the easiest hole in the course, and it probably is. Just a wide open 275-foot shot. But it's a tall basket, and anything can happen on that because the tall basket is on a hill. It drops off significantly behind it, so it's like a friggin' 15-foot uphill putt if you go long. I'm just gonna try to make it because it's literally just right there. We'll see. Look good. I can't see. Okie doke, hole 18, final hole on the course. Usually a very sick little par 4. It's like as big as you can go into a wide open field on your first throw, and then you have to clear that giant mass of trees that has OB water beneath it. However, looks like we're having a little birthday party here today, so we're not going to be playing the longs. We're just going to play shorts, which is a 425-foot hyzer to the practice basket. Whoopee. Still a fun shot. You're just going to throw one as hard as you can. I don't know, I'm not gonna complain too much. I'm still out here tossing. Well, that's not gonna get there, but that's okay. Well, I didn't want to hit the kids.
16 points.
I got fans.
Please have a seat right there.
All right, this is kind of where you want to be aiming for if you are playing the par 4. That's the basket over there. This is all OB. It's a good shot if you get to play it. All right, thanks for following along, playing around here with me here at Indian Creek Disc Golf Course. Like I said, favorite course in Huntsville, one of my favorite all time. It's just a fun little course. It challenges your game. It's just a nice little, honestly, it feels like you're actually out in nature for a second. With Jeff Bezos, you know, destroying the land over there, there is some nice sounds of construction and whatnot, but besides that, you get to just follow along this pretty little creek in this pretty little field, and it's a nice little spot. Fun course, hard course, definitely intermediate to advanced level, but I mean, anyone's gonna have fun here. Anyone's gonna have fun playing anywhere because it's disc golf. Just make sure you keep your drives big and your putts bigger, and you're gonna do well here. Thanks guys, see you next time.